Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to America's most beloved Firehouse Morning Show. A cup of Joe and some Fuego.
Oh my God!
And good morning. This is a cup of Ice Joe and some Fuego. This is the interactive show between you guys and us that brings this whole community together. So keep sending the stuff into KUBESPODCAST at gmail.com. I don't even know my own name. KUBESPODCAST at gmail.com. Send it all in. You'll see we got some weather vanes. We got some wedding stuff. Anything that has to do with the fire service, send it in. The outside picture of your firehouse, what it looks like, the building, the table, the rigs, fires that you go to. It's slowing down. I don't know what. You guys don't want to see this stuff? Tell me. I'll stop. Tell me. I'll stop. I don't want to do that. So send this stuff in because it makes this community really tight. So let's do it. So let's find out what's going on in the world of firefighting this morning, April 29th, 2025. This comes from my boy Jimmy Sullivan. He's got some pretty cool stuff. Jimmy Sullivan starts out with this weather vane, and it says a cup of Joe, a weather vane atop Brielle, New Jersey fire station, along with a helmet weather vane atop Mechanicsville. That's the one atop Mechanicsville. Nope, that's not it. Where's the other weather vane? Here's the other weather vane. Those are pretty cool. Those look old, man. Classic. And here is a fire station, the other fire station from Mechanicsville as well. That's a nice, looks like a church. Love it. That comes in from Jimmy Sullivan, Facebook group, former and classic firehouse. It says, by the way, also, I'm researching creating a coffee table book of former and classic firehouses. Ballpark 120 to 180 pages of firehouses I photographed are no longer being used. Unsure how to gauge the interest, as clicking a like button often is too much effort for many. Yes, come on, guys. Put it in the comments. If you want to see Jimmy Sullivan's, if you like firehouses, if you like the structures, if you like all that stuff, put it in the comments so Jimmy knows whether it's worthwhile or not. Because I know you guys are lazy. You don't like to put it in the comments, but do it anyway. All right, we're coming in now. Oh, my boy. Here we go. Terry McCarrick. I met him at the show in Long Island. It says, hi, Kevin. Been out of service for a little while to do a triple bypass surgery. Oh, my goodness, Jimmy. I hope you're doing well. But I'm back. All right, Arnold. He's back. Got some photos of a mutual aid structure fire in Wading River Fire Department on 4/16/25. 4 firefighters were injured in Overhaul when the second floor collapsed onto the first floor. That sucks. 2 firefighters were transported to Stony Brook where they are in stable condition. And the other one, he sent it too. It says, hi, Kevin, Terry McCarrick on 4/22. Well, let's do the first one here, man. Let's look at these first. This is the first one that he put in there. I hope the brothers are doing okay. Yep. And it says on 4/22/1836, Rocky Point Fire Department was activated with a commercial structure fire on Eagle Road in Rocky Point. First chief on scene reported working structural fire in an auto repair shop. Mutual aids were activated. Wading River for ladder, BNL Fire Department for RIT, Mill Place Fire Department, Sound Beach Fire Department, Middle Island for an ambulance. Owner of the shop was transported to the hospital with injuries. So I guess this was the first fire that Terry sent in. He sent a couple of them. Let's check them out. This is the residential fire, I believe, that the brothers got hurt in. Yep. Where the first floor collapsed. You can see that. The second floor collapsed into the first floor. Thoughts and prayers for those brothers, man. And this looks like the commercial fire that they went to. Yep. Boys in the island are doing some work. All right. Where we go next? Burlington, Massachusetts. I like this one. This one is pretty cool, man. This one, where is he? Is this the one with that? Yep. It says it right here. It says Burlington, Massachusetts, Engine 1, Group 2, MA to Woburn for Box 612 at 56 Union, Burlington, Massachusetts. Detail company on a brush task force to Middleton, Massachusetts. So these guys were going to some work here. Let me change my screen here too as well, man. There they go. Getting salty, this crew. in Massachusetts. This was like the same job that they went to. Yep. Ooh, must be in the wintertime. It was cold. Nice rig, by the way. And here's the second part that I like. I told you. This is the part of, yes, this is the guys that went on the brush task force in Middletown. And here is my wife and I's wedding reception. Firefighters love the job. Check it out, man. Firefighter. And Zach and Josette. September. I can't read that. Yeah, because I'm blind as a bat. I can't read it. September 8th, 2024. Well, you newlyweds, congratulations to you guys. Looks like you're both firefighters, I would imagine, marrying each other. Good stuff. Send that stuff like that, man. I love it. Anything like that. Send it in. Keep coming in. All right. Where are we at next? Here we go. That came in from Zach Rolfe, by the way. This comes in from Paul Rafuse, Waterford Professional Firefighters, Local 4629, Waterford, Connecticut. The crews of Engine 11 and Truck 15 post tree bagger. It was a tree bagger. Oh, I think I messed it up. Yeah, this is the guys from 11 and 15. I'm sorry, I messed that up. These other guys from Rolfe are his boys. Yep. And these are his boys. This is from the other man. This is from Paul Rafuse, Waterford Professional Firefighters, coming from a three-bagger. I'm sorry. I messed that up royally. All right, so let's go to that new segment that we had. What happened on this date in history? What notable fires? So we're going to go to one in the left coast, L.A., man. On April 29th, 1986, a major fire broke out at the Los Angeles Public Library's Central Library, becoming the most catastrophic library fire in the United States history. The fire resulted in a loss or damage of approximately 400,000 books and other items. Over 350 LA Fire Department firefighters, including nearly every part of the fire department, battled the blaze. The library was open when an audio smoke detector alarm rang 10:52 a.m. on April 29, 1986. Within 5 minutes, all 400 patrons and employees were out of the building. None were hurt, and the firefighters were there minutes later. It was a battle against heat from the flames, steam from the water, and congested areas in the stacks, making movement awkward. Sometimes firefighters salvaged bookcases with protective coverings as others fought the smoke and flames. I had read someone that had gotten up to 2,000 degrees in there. We have a short video. I hope I don't get banged from YouTube on it. The combination of heat and close quarters required firefighting teams to withdraw and replaced every 15 minutes. In addition, superheated steam from the open hoses pushed the firefighters back. Let's go get another picture here. Yep. Now let's see if we can get this video in without getting dinged by YouTube. Here we go.
LA Central Library.
So smoky you can't see your hand in front of your face.
Inside that building, the flames were ferocious,
fierce, intractable, and hungry.
That's Susan Orland. She's written a bestseller about the fire, the largest library fire in the history of the United States, and one of LA's most mysterious. It's the morning of April 29th. The fire alarm goes off at the Central Library, but no one pays much attention, according to Orland.
Because the library was in very bad shape. They had false alarms all the time.
Firefighters came out.
Initially, they said, no, it's another false alarm.
But as hundreds stood outside,
I'd imagine the entire library was evacuated within 5 minutes.
Firefighters started a closer examination. And in the fiction department of all places, a real-life drama was underway as firefighters spotted some smoke.
Within a few seconds of them finding the smoke, it erupted into inferno.
An intense fire that raged for 7.5 hours with temperatures well above Fahrenheit 451.
And reached temperatures of 2,500 degrees.
It's tremendously hot in there with a very, very dense black smoke.
Our KTTV cameras allowed inside saw that flames chewed away at books, newspapers, and everything else stored in the building that would burn. History in ruins.
The fact that the building is almost entirely made out of concrete causes extreme problems in getting access to the actual fire itself.
The more it raged, the more books were destroyed.
at the end of those 7.5 hours, and an assessment was done of the damage, it was revealed that 400,000 books were completely destroyed.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What are we doing here? Hold on a minute, you crazy person, you. Yep. 2,500 degrees in there. It was all concrete. It must have been like a giant pizza oven in there, man, for crying out loud. Those guys got their asses kicked that day. And that's what happened back in 1986 on April 29th, largest library fire in the history of the United States. All right, here comes my man Landis Robinson again. This is my boy. Hey, Kev, he knows now I have this love affair with Claymont Fire. So he sends this in, Claymont Fire Company 13, doing it in Delaware. Dude, if anybody knows these guys, put them in touch with me. I'll do a short little interview with them on Cup of Joe and Fuego because these guys are hardcore. Here's a little montage of what they're doing. Another montage. There you go, man. And you guys picking up the Claymont gang sign there, bro? It was in a couple of videos. It looks like, I guess, something like this. 13, Claymont 13, bro. I picked up that sign. So like I said, if anybody knows these guys are hard charging, doing some work there, man. Get in touch with them. Tell them I'm looking for them. Tell them to email me at KUBESPODCAST@gmail.com. I'm loving these guys. I'm like a fanboy now. All right, where are we going next, man? There can only be one place to go, man. The Majestrium FDNY. This thing is blowing out of two floors of fire out every window square. Check it out.
All right, I just got hit to the 1077 at the rescue.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That 24 truck I saw, that's got to be somewhere around the Garden, Madison Square Garden there in Midtown Manhattan. That was some fire there. All right, man. Where are we going last? It's Georgia. Raining night in Georgia. It says a house fire was reported as residents on January 10th in Oglethorpe, Georgia. A small rural crew was dispatched to fight the blaze. Firefighters had the blaze extinguished in about 20 minutes. No injuries reported, and the cause of the fire could not be pinned down. This guy does a good job, man. He knocks it down a little bit before he actually goes in. It's smart. Heads up. Nice job, fellas. Nice job. That gets the juices flowing, bro. You think back, being on a nozzle, putting the fire out, bro. Woo, man, it gets me going. I'm sorry this went a little bit long, bro, but those guys at Claymont had a great video. And like I said, anybody knows those guys, reach out to them. Tell them I'm looking for them. And you guys do me a favor, man. Everybody else, do you have any company pride or what? Send stuff in. Do you not want to see your boys, your fire department, your kitchen table? Anything fire related. You had a fire truck at your wedding, yeah, whatever it is, man. Your kids, father, son, whatever the father, sons, gone. Where'd they go? Father, sons are gone. Tattoos, mustaches. But send them in, will you? I have to keep asking you, for crying out loud. I don't want to beg. Let's go. Get it done. All right. I'll see you guys next time. You know what I love to say, bro? I love the smell of a cockloft burning in the morning. Until then, be safe. Stay low. Go. God bless you. Love you guys. Ciao.